Hey guys, King Ches here, back with another deck guide, and today's deck guide is going to be on Ursine Ritual Warriors. Not the normal deck you see when you see Ursine Ritual. I know you normally hate to see Ursine, but maybe we've got a bit more of a user-friendly deck and a less degenerate deck. Today I am joined by the one and only Mr. Shinmiri. How are you doing today, sir?
Great. Thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. I'm really glad you could come on. And I believe this is one of the decks that you helped popularize this season.
Yeah, I had a really good successful placements with Ursine Ritual Warriors. I like to call it ethical Ursine Ritual.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, just plays for good value, has a lot of good damage removal options, and in 25 games I hit 2509 MMR.
Oh,
So very
wow,
nice for me at least.
that's really good. What sort of win loss was that? I'm guessing it was probably like
19 and 6.
19 and 6. That's some good going right there. So yeah, I mean, Ursine Warriors, well, Warriors itself has been pretty much a staple of the meta ever since it came out, right? The leader has changed among many patches, but the core of the deck has generally stayed the same. It's not really
Right.
any different here. However, the leader has changed to a leader that has been around with zero changes for quite a while. Do you want to talk us through why Ursine seems to be the leader of choice right now for Warriors?
Yeah, so one big asset of Ursine Ritual is it has 17 provisions. You can fit a lot more high-end golds with it. It gives you an uninterruptible Ceres as long as your opponent's not playing Lockdown. And Ceres is just like a double thin, 16 or 15 for 11. Very good point distribution. And it also gives you the option of playing Blue Boy Lugos, which has a lot of damage reach, especially early in the round when your opponent hasn't really stuck any of his units yet. And last but not least, Ursine Ritual is like one of the SK leaders that doesn't go tall. So if your opponent's playing any sort of like Spores or Geralt of Rivia or Morkvarg, they're not going to get any value from this deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Heat Wave,
Mhm.
Curse of Corruption, those sort of things.
I think you sort of hit the nail on the head with why Ursine Ritual has become the leader of choice now as opposed to before. I think there's two main reasons for that. One is other leaders have seen slight nerfs. You think of Rage of the Sea. If that was back to how it used to be, Rage of the Sea would quite possibly still be the leader of choice. Arnilf has also seen a few little tweaks and things. But the other thing, the thing that is sort of people don't notice, right, is whilst it's always been 17 provisions, there are now more good top end golds, right? So that extra provision means you can utilize it more with a larger card pool um, of cards that you want to run, right? Like Kadoosh, for example. Kadoosh is probably the main example of this. You can fit all the normal warrior cards in and add in Kadoosh with this leader with a
Yeah,
few
that's
little
very true. Like in
difference.
previous game states before all these expansions came out, you there was such a thing as having too many provisions that you
Mm-hmm.
just there weren't enough high end good cards that you actually wanted to put in your deck. But
Yep.
there are more of them nowadays.
For sure. And another thing you pointed out was the fact that you don't play into any tall punish. And that's something that my deck that I've been running on ladder and this version that we played today are a little different. And I quite like the idea that you run in the front row on crate longships over the back row light longships because of there's no
Protectors.
protectors, right? Because they're the things that do play into these tall punish, these spores.
Hmm.
And you can completely brick that by running this different boat package.
Yep, exactly.
Hmm.
And not to mention the melee Onkrite longships are really good against Colgrim decks, which have been seeing a little bit of a rise in popularity
For sure.
recently.
I think as of today, Colgrim was by far the most popular deck on the ladder. So if that trend keeps going, then I could really see a return of the front row longships. Yeah, so without any more, don't want to bore you guys too much with the going through the deck. We'll jump into some games now. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, so this time up we're up against probably a Lippy, judging by the Mask of...
Yeah.
Let's see. So we are looking at our boat, right?
Yep. I think in this sort of matchup, Lippy matchup, I don't feel like we need to win round 1. What about you?
Yeah, I don't. I think we just have kind of more points, right? Like as long as we
Hmm.
get stuff out of them round 1 with their super overcommitment strategy, right? Where they slam lots of golds round 1, you just play a little slow.
Right.
Then you can defend round 2 with your golds into their golds, and then round 3 Harold's generally helps.
Yeah, I think I would mulligan. I would think about mulliganing Scordale. What
Yeah,
do you
I
think?
generally kick him round 1. We have got
Okay.
4 decent golds here. Nice, that's huge.
Nice. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think Squirtle's your first mull of your top end golds and then Harold, but
Hmm.
I only mulligan Harold if I have Blood Eagle.
Okay, so
Okay,
he just straight off commits the Saris, which is good news for us, I think.
it's brilliant news. He might be thinking it's a mirror. So what I sometimes like
Hmm.
to do is like lead out with my hunters to like make him think it's still a mirror for as long as I can.
Okay,
Um,
that's fine with me. I would set up a 2 here.
yeah, for the eagle, right? In
Hmm.
case we ever need it for Ceres.
But yeah, I think we can consider just losing this round and then defending the bleed with our own Saris.
Yep. I'd like to get this one down as well, because generally I'll just get killed. But it can also set up Bloodthirst for our Raider, and we want to get the Raider in the graveyard next, most likely
Okay,
anyway. So
sounds good.
now I've set up a 2 already, so I can just hit one of these. It also doesn't tell him that we're not Lippy so far.
Right.
Nice Knickers as well. It's really good.
So I like Raider here and then ping the Hunter, and then we can Blood Eagle the Hunter next turn before it gets any more pings. Do we want a Blood Eagle in this round?
I mean, I think we do this and see where we go. I'm pretty sure we're not going
Yeah.
to overstay our welcome much longer here because he's already committed his Ceres.
We're really far behind.
Yeah.
It will take a lot to catch up. Oh my god, this overcommitment is real.
Yep. And the
So
skim. Oof.
if we pass now, he's actually going to have 2 fanatics in his graveyard.
Yep.
And I think I like that. I like that the most because his best strategy now, I think, is to actually Lippy in round 2 or Lippy in round 3, and then play all of his discards and Snowdrop if he has Snowdrop to like cycle back through the totem.
Yeah, I think his win con here is the one time I have lost this matchup is when I got 2-0'd where I missed my Blood Eagle in round 2. Now, obviously, that isn't an issue here, but I missed my Blood Eagle and bricked my Ceres, and I got 2-0'd.
Okay. Yeah, we have enough stuff in the graveyard.
But yeah, we've set up just about enough here. I feel confident taking a round 2 here. Nice. No. But I think we just keep here.
Yeah, I think we keep 2. If we draw the second maiden, we're very sad.
Or second boat.
Second boat also very sad. So yeah, 2 bricks.
And the hand works here. Like we're still missing maybe Kadoosh and Turgvi, but at the same time, we'll probably thin Ceresate this round and make Sadros a lot better for next round and the boat. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think we've got 2 plays here, right? You can either just start standard boat or you can go Raiden Fleet.
I like the thin more.
I tend to agree because essentially it's more of a commitment and we're not down to 7 cards, below 7, so we're not paying for a card yet. But at the same time, I think we win the long range, right? If he takes this pass, we should be pretty happy with the long range.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also just want to eliminate bricks from our deck.
That's also another positive.
Because we have 3 bricks in our deck right now.
This also helps us get our Blood Eagle online quicker.
Yep.
Potentially. Hmm.
Mm. So he has one more ping from his leader that he can spend on Blue Boy.
Yep. Which makes me a little hesitant to play the ship.
The other boat.
Yeah, because
I think maybe Raider.
I was thinking
here.
Raider here.
Yeah, and then we can Raider to set up the Blood Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I meant Raider, not Marauder.
Okay.
So you wanted to play Marauder?
I could see either, right? Because like the Marauder can ping and it doesn't.
I dislike the Marauder because pinging the Scald is 0 points and pinging the
yeah, I can see
Blue
that.
Boy is bad too.
I was just thinking it gives him less to interact with on his next turn. Which means
but this is only... I guess this is worse against Gutting Slash or Stunning Blow.
Yeah.
But we actually want to kind of bait that out because of the boat, right?
Potentially.
At the same time. Now he gives us the Blood Eagle, and he's down a card now.
So you would take the Blood Eagle here?
Blood Eagle and the Ceres?
I don't hate it.
I like that more, to be honest, than playing the boat.
Gets all that brick say, and it's at this point
locks in the card advantage. Yeah.
Does mean that he probably goes all in here, so we have to just assess our hand if we think if he goes all in, are we going to get too old? But I don't think that's the case with this hand, right?
Yeah, we could, if we want to play the boat, if we play the boat first, it'll get us an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
So if we play the boat and he passes, are we sad?
Not so sure with sad, but
I don't think we're sad either. So maybe playing the boat is better.
That was kind of what I was thinking at the start.
Yeah, okay, I like it. Let's play the boat.
The downside
if he passes
to this
here
is it makes our mulligans a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, but we also get to save the power play of Ceres for round 3.
And I also don't think he's going to pass here. Doesn't seem like a passing line, but maybe he is. Maybe he just has no more proactivity here and doesn't want to play into a boat.
He does pass here. Okay, so we can't play the Marauder.
Can't we?
The Marauder might not actually... Wait, would it get us ahead? The worst case scenario, it hits Blue Boy once, Scald once, and then Skirmisher once. That gets us...
2 points, but we lose 2.
4 points. I think it does get us ahead, even in the worst case scenario.
So we get 1, 2, and we lose 2, but this also goes... Yeah, it is, right? It's always enough.
It is just enough, yeah.
Not quite the worst scenario.
Not quite the worst case scenario, because we did get armor value. Okay, so long round 3. We don't have last say, which I don't think should matter too much.
Nope.
Right?
Morkvag's actually a pretty bad card. Yeah, I think we might mull Morkvag, honestly. It's only going to play for 6, unless he's got...
Shield Maiden first, and then we probably can't mulligan anymore.
There is that. Is that bricked? No, that's got that. So we're missing Kadoosh and Squirtle, and we have 1 brick. So you wouldn't take this brick, would you not? This mull.
Morkvarg is 6 points. Maybe more if he plays Snowdrop. Like, I would probably keep it.
I think this hand's probably a winning hand, right?
Yeah. I would probably keep this.
And this is where Turgvi's a great card, right? It's going to play for like 13.
Much better than Hjalmar in this specific case.
13 to 15, depending on if he has Kadoosh. Just start with Totem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose a Herald ping by starting Totem.
How many Gutting Slashes and Stunning Blows has he played?
He's played
so
2
far?
Gutting Slashes, no Stunning Blows.
Okay.
But we also haven't seen... Yeah, so we haven't seen a Stunning Blow with a Squirrel, which is normally what tells you whether it's Curse or Snowdrop or...
Which one is which, out of curiosity? I haven't...
Snowdrop is the one with Stunning Blow, and Squirrel is the one with Totem. They both run COC. these days.
Okay.
Generally.
What's in his graveyard now?
So he's running
Quartermaster.
one of these from hand, which is a bit weird. Not sure what that indicates. It is a 5, right? So maybe that suggests Snowdrop. He's cut the stunning blow for that. I think we just go Harold here, right?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Does row matter here?
I would just play front, I think.
Let's see.
Especially if we're not going to click the totem, playing front is probably correct.
Yeah, we could have clicked totem there, I guess, but it's unlikely he's going to be taking a
He doesn't have any more gutting slashes.
He would have played it or last turn, I think, if he wouldn't have rushed Lippy for any reason. And this just plays around a random whatever. Okay, so it takes the... That's okay for us, I think.
Heatwave Herald, so he doesn't have, like, Decoction, doesn't have Stunning Blow in his hand.
Which means he doesn't run them, right? Because we've seen every card now.
Yeah.
Just Invader here. Don't really want to do anything
What about Ceres?
We could
What
play
about Blood Eagle Ceres?
We could play Ceres.
And kill Lippy.
Sure. I don't hate that. It's kind of worse if he's running a random Lacerate, but...
Oh, is this worse against Lacerate? It's worse against if he plays another Hunter? I don't think there's anything wrong with playing the Invader, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of like just slow playing in a situation like this, personally. But... we have the Get and Slash on this, right, to kill stuff, so there is that.
Yeah.
But maybe we want to take this after we've played Blue Boy to get it to 6 damage. That's nice. Consideration.
Yeah, we should try to get it to 6 damage.
Okay. Would you ever play your Mork here? Or are we waiting to see if he has a Snowdrop? We probably wait a little longer to see if he has a Snowdrop, I think.
Yeah, we wait a little bit. Although, if he had a Snowdrop, he would have put this Squirrel back into his deck, I think. Yeah, 4 points is as bad as it gets.
That is a very fair read. Makes me think you want to go for this now, because then that means we can get triple Bloodthirst with this, and everything comes online then.
Okay. Fine with me.
Gets the
There's a point where...
as well for...
There is a point where I would like to start playing back row, because we're going to be another 4 units in the front at least. 5 units at the front if you count.
Yep.
Babyorn.
I can see it. We can start going back from here on. Probably flip totem as soon as we start going back, though, just in case.
Yeah. He should have a Curse of Corruption, right?
Yeah, he should. Which I guess is one downside to playing Invader, but could also be an Igni, honestly, the way he's playing and the weird provisions he's got locked in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I did play against someone earlier today who had Quartermaster and Igni Heatwave. Okay, so let's play around Igni.
Which means don't flip Totem. At least until Turgvi's down on the back row.
Yeah, don't flip Totem for now. We do have...
Do have full value on Vab here.
That's fine. We could do that.
Maybe just play Blood Eagle next turn as well. We've kind of staggered the front row enough so you should never be able to get an Igni on the 4s in the front.
I think we try to save the ping on the Raider with Bear Witcher to kill one of his Bear Witchers.
Yeah, I can see.
Because I think he still has Kadoosh. What did he discard? Gutting Slash and Hunter.
Which he drew both off of Burner, so he wanted to keep every card from hand. So I think we just go for Ceres this turn.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what we hit. Probably not Burner, but
Yeah, something small, like squirrel, maybe.
yeah. I can see.
Berna's currently our tier V target, but probably will be end up on Bear Witcher. He's got another skirm.
Wasn't that off the top? Didn't he just high roll?
It was off the top. He got it off the top.
Now we just play Blue Boy, I guess.
Yeah, I think.
Hope he plays a Bear Witcher this turn. I guess we can actually Turkey last turn, right? Because
Yeah, because he has last say.
don't need to activate, but at the same time, there's no reason not to, in case he runs a professional. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason not to. Is there? Oh, if it hits the bear now, we're sad, but I think we want to know.
Yeah. Let's just do it. Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Didn't low roll at all. And this is where the points are starting to get back in our favour, which is nice. The one downside to this is bear jump front row. Ah, perfect. Perfect. So we kill that one off, right? And hopefully he plays another one so that we can then Turkey that one.
Yeah.
And our patience paid off with our raider.
Mm-hmm.
He still has 2 and 2, but we saved 1 point there.
Right.
And he didn't hit this, which means he doesn't have an Igni, because if he'd have hit this,
then he would have had 2 6s in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would still play around Igni if it doesn't cost us anything.
Yeah, of course, of course. It looks like a win.
Looks good.
23 points
Nice.
up, but I guess he has +4, so 19 points up.
No shenanigans. No shenanigans. Pretty good.
Yep.
And this is a matchup that we're supposed to win. We just have more value. We don't give him much removal. We don't go tall for the heat wave or the curse of corruption.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky matchup, that one, for Lippy to find any. I think what they need is red coin, right, and to have enough juice to beat us on even.
Yeah, but like because we run Ceres too, we can kind of fight for round 1 a lot easier with Ceres and Tirgvi.
For sure. Hey,
Witchers.
so we queue some NR Witches. This is a good matchup, I believe.
I think it should be okay for us.
We kick up Brick.
Yep.
And you like to keep, right? You don't like to take the last more.
We have 2 bricks left in this situation.
So it's 2 out of 14. 1 in 7.
I would probably mulligan in with this hand.
What would you
I
mull?
think. Scordial.
Nice. That can be somewhat useful.
Yeah.
Not going to be able to deal with his.
If he plays it first, I would probably just. So he doesn't play the Griffin Witcher first.
That's actually really good for him, right? Because we can't actually kill this now. Whereas if we had... This is where
Right.
the back row boat's a little better in this matchup.
Or even the like if we
Hunter.
had Hunter, right? We don't have Hunter.
And you'd never take this blue boy, right? That's kind of...
I don't think so. I don't think we take the blue boy.
Would you just start ship?
Yeah, we can start ship. The problem is, like, now we got to decide if we're winning this round or losing this round.
I don't think we need to win the round, as long as our hand's good enough to not get 2-0'd. Or...
Yeah, I agree. I think we don't need to win the round if we have a good hand to defend the bleed. But we need an answer for Keldar. We're not playing the Hjalmar version, so we need an answer for Keldar.
It's nice to get this out because this card can actually become quite troublesome.
It's quite annoying. Yeah, it's very annoying card. Would
you have a Blood Eagle for a Raider here?
Yeah, I was thinking Raider. I was also thinking Hunter.
Hunter's also not bad. I just like to get the Raider in the graveyard for Harold. But Hunter's also, like, it's kind of better in this round for us, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And Hunter's not a bad res for Harold either. They only have like 1, maybe 2 boiling oils.
That's true. Do you fancy taking the...
I would take Hunter. Yeah, let's do that.
But hold the charge, maybe? Do you want to take it? I guess we can take it and set up the Cat Witcher to...
I think we want to kill the Griffin Witcher. Yeah, let's take it and think
Force
about killing the Griffin Witcher.
Force him to...
He'll buff it up if he has it. Yeah.
Who does? So now the question is, are we contesting this round, or... Because if we are, we probably want to play like a Ceres or something, right?
Mm-hmm. I think we're probably playing Invader and waiting and seeing what happens. If he lets us kill his adept, we might contest this round. But even if we kill the adept, this Griffin Witcher is going to be 4 points a turn, and we don't have a way to kill it.
Yep.
So I think I'm leaning towards not contesting the round.
Yeah, I mean, we could in theory kill it with a ping off of this, getting Slash and a Bear Witcher, but it's pretty slow, right?
It's really slow.
And it also means his Adept goes through.
And that's assuming that he doesn't play a Vesemir at some point. If he plays a Vesemir, we're going to need another ping from Hunter. I mean, the good news is we have a completely playable hand.
That is good.
Like, we can play everything in our hand. But the longer we go into this round, the stronger his finisher, like his end game cards or end round cards, are going to be very, very powerful.
Yeah, I quite like playing round 1 reasonably deep against an ass. Oh, that's good if it's in... Yes, that makes me a lot happier to just get out of this round at some point. It makes his bleed a lot less efficient. Like, honestly, I don't mind just like passing.
He hasn't even played Keldar yet, so or Erland yet.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't even
so
played Erland yet,
now,
so it's like
no carryover, right?
Right.
It's pretty.
I like the pass. I think.
We did come out of Blood Eagle, so we'd like traded Blood Eagle for.
Why would he not play Erland though?
He doesn't have it, right?
Yeah, if he had it, there was no reason he wouldn't play it there instead of the AA, right? Okay, so we got to watch out for bricks. We have 1 boat, 2 shield maidens that are potential bricks.
Speaking of them. So we just
Okay. We definitely keep this. Don't mess around. But how do we deal with Keldar?
Ping from this. Maybe a Squirtle. High roll a little blue boy action. Maybe set up double Bloodthirst for Gut and Slash. There's no really good way of doing it, but there's plenty of ways that could potentially do it. But we don't have an out-and-out answer.
At
the same time, he's played no carryover, so we've got to bear that in mind.
Yeah,
If he plays it from
his
hand, it's
Keldar,
not buffed by Erland, right? So
Keldar after Vesemir is going to be 5+1.
yeah, so 6. It's not too difficult to get a 6. You just need one blue boy ping and Squirtle finishes it off. We also got the Quen out of him, which is not insignificant. So do we think we win the long range?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Usually in this position, my NR opponent always pushes me.
Yeah, same. Which leads me to believe that we should be favoured, or they're playing it wrong. But
yeah.
Could just start. The reason I ask is like this is a good turn to just play our Raiding Fleet if we think we're favoured.
I would rather bait his Boiling Oil on the Hunter though.
Yep, I can see that. That's also. And we always hit Erland, right? We don't want to take that shield off just because of Blue Boy. It's fine to just hit the Erland.
Yeah, I think we hit Erland.
Also, it's nice to get it down earlier in case, like, to get the extra value from it, right? If it does survive.
This is our second Blood Eagle. Mm-hmm. So we kind of need to...
We need that
like to save it for Herald. Yeah.
Or Turgle Mork. Like, there's still 3 really good cards left in deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's pushing.
Mm-hmm. Which means we probably just go Blood Eagle now. Not Blood Eagle, sorry. Raiding Fleet.
Yeah.
But we'd have to Raiding Fleet the Adept, I guess.
Raiding Fleet the Adept, I think that's fine. And then next turn we can kill the Adept with Brockfor Hunter and Gutting Slash.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever new Adept that he transforms, I mean. He chooses to transform the 3 instead of the 2 with a shield.
He's scared of the coup de grace.
Maybe what if he's a Rogner friend?
Potentially. It's a good little spot if he is.
So this deck actually thins pretty well. If we manage to thin Saris here and then also like Blood Eagle, like we might consider Blood Eagling for like something that's not Herald and just relying on the top deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
We'll be down to 7 cards and we get to see 5 of them. So like chances are that we're going to draw the Herald.
So he lets us kill this, which is super nice. And we always just take that kill, right?
Yeah, I think we take it right away.
The only problem is this Keldar.
Also, what? That's a weird play to play that before the Adrenaline. Like he doesn't have anything to play. So
that is one thing I've noticed playing NR, which is it is really hard in a 10-card round to play 4 cards.
Yeah, your first 4 cards.
It's really hard, really hard. Round 1's okay because you have the Griffin Witchers and the Adepts. And maybe like an AA or some target practice. But as soon as you get out of round 1 and those cards are gone, it is really hard.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the one weakness of NR.
He's going to Vesemir next because that's Adrenaline 5.
Yep.
That's like the only card he can play. Mm-hmm. Also, he must be missing like Berenger, right?
Yes.
Because Berenger could have been played there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's got no Beringer in hand. I think that's a pretty good read.
Also, no selective mutation. No second target practice.
Which means his
Those
hand's
would
probably
all.
very strong.
His hand is a combination of Scytheman, Leo, Silver Witcher.
Do we ever look to go Totem here or Ceres?
I'd rather go Ceres, I think.
I can see it.
Get our thinning out sooner rather than later. Next turn we could even Blood Eagle for a big warrior because we have the Hunter Ping coming up.
Kind of think we want to hold that for the Morkvag reach though, if he's going on.
Yeah, I think so too.
Morkvag, you need that Morkvag on that Leo when that Leo comes down.
Mm-hmm.
That Leo can get pretty scary pretty quick, especially with a Keldar on board. We could also hold this for potentially setting up some damage for a to kill Keldar, depending on how big it is.
Oh, there's the Keldar.
So in theory, we could kill it.
Let's see what he does first.
To the 6.
Do we play our Vabjorn? Is there Vabjorn in our deck?
No. Played that round one.
Yeah.
Fortunately. So that Keldar's going to stick for at least one turn here. But I kind of don't hate the score, right? Because he's shown that he doesn't have a target practice, or at least he shouldn't, right? The way he played by playing this Mentor with Adrenaline.
Yeah.
And that way this is definitely dead next turn to a Blood Eagle. Do you think that's the line? Or?
I think that's a line. Yeah, let's do it. But we should ping it again with Hunter, or we hold the Hunter.
I don't mind holding the
well,
Hunter. Ping.
We could use this on something else too. I don't care because we have Bear Witcher. We have Bear Witcher, so we should be fine.
Yeah. That's actually true. The Bear Witcher comes in nicely. And we deny some more Bloodthirstier, which is good.
If he target practiced this, I'll be impressed that he thought this far to keep his Keldar out of damage range.
Is this ever a Blood Eagle Mork?
Blood Eagle Mork.
Mork's not getting a lot better than this.
It's not getting that much better. This is already boosted by 7. Okay.
And he's going to be top decking Beringer, but we've got Trigvi top deck, so.
And Coin is gone.
He's not going to enjoy that trade. This also denies value on any further Scytheman. This is kind of how I felt this matchup goes. And our bleeds, they always just end up losing a card.
Yeah.
Trade kind of badly. And they're not.
That's my experience.
In a short range, even on even cards, it's pretty close in a short range. With Skellige maybe having a slight advantage.
So the big question is, should NR actually be going for a long round 3?
I think so with Keldar, but it can be scary. So he takes his full leader here.
He's probably going to try to 2-0 or push our Herald out or something.
I think we're fine with this sort of hand, but maybe we jam this now and take the pings to try and deny as much boost as possible.
Okay, I like it.
Because I think we're playing this round full leader anyway, right? So
yeah, let's do it.
Nice. Not too bad. Could be slightly better. Nice. That actually gets us
my
ahead.
God, you're so good. So talented.
I get that a lot. Does the ping matter too much?
It doesn't really matter, I think.
No, tend to agree. Oh.
That was some major skill.
So do we just play it safe and play the totem here? Or do we play the...
I mean, what's his biggest tempo play? in his hand?
It's a good question. It's
Like,
not
it could
Berenger.
be.
He would have played
He
Berenger.
could be holding a Geralt. He could be holding like a Geralt or a
No.
Baron or some sort of some sort of Geralt.
So you quite like this play, do you?
I'd rather play the Kadoosh.
Oh, the Kadoosh. I guess, yeah, because you get
It's carryover
carryover.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if we need the tempo for this round, we can
Do you take the?
use it.
You don't take the Bear Witcher of Mentor, right? Because that
No,
just
no, no,
plays
no,
into the
no,
Geralt.
no, no. Plays into Geralt. Yeah,
Oh, but it's so
I would play.
juicy.
I would just play the Witcher.
This is where my eyes light up. Big points.
It's not even that much better.
No, it's not.
It's like one.
Yeah.
It's like 1 or 2 points better, maybe. We don't give him an Igni. We don't give him a Yurden. Don't give him a Geralt of Rivia. Not much of a Baron. Whatever he plays here is going to trade for our second Bear Witcher, I think.
Mm-hmm. We have one more Bear Witcher in the grave, so that in a deck, which could be an 11 next round.
Mm-hmm.
Boiling oil? Pretty sure you would have killed Boat by now. It's an Igni.
Igni for 9. Front row was just under at 19.
I did that on purpose, of course.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay, so we got an extra card, and we've got huge bombs coming with Totem, Herald, Tirgvi. We have our Kadoosh carryover.
This is where this deck feels like old Skamegalol, right? Like,
just never runs out of points.
yeah, just like we played some bombs that round, and yet we still.
Yeah.
So we take
that's
because this is better. This is the same. So it's like, I mean, we win whatever we get. Okay, yeah. Of course.
That was a downgrade, but it's fine.
I mean, killing units from him is going to be useful. I just wanted to see the Turg on his Berenger. Oh, Skrill value.
Squirrel.
So he actually, I guess we just take this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't get any carryover off that card. Just play this now, I guess.
Sure.
I guess we could have, in theory, got 3 extra points. 2 extra points, sorry. But... oh, he played around the Turg anyway.
Yeah, we couldn't get the Tirgvi. Womp womp. But we still win by like almost 20 points. Yeah, it's like 16.
16.
Very nice.
Yep, that was some good games.
Yeah, I got to see the power of SK. Synergy God.
Synergy God. Yeah, I think NR is actually a pretty good matchup for Warriors. I think that's what a lot of these people who are getting really good scores with it have said. They were playing it when NR was popular, and that was the matchup they were enjoying.
It's also pretty good against Nilfgaard.
Yes, yeah, Nilfgaard's the other one for sure. And with Colgrim all over ladder, guys, you might want to be trying this out to counter some of those Colgrim decks. All right.
Too bad we didn't get a Colgrim matchup today.
Yeah.
Because I would have liked to see some Onkrite Longships completely just smurf on Colgrim.
For sure. All right.